Hey guys, and welcome back. So we need to finish off or begin this castle. And all these quests in here. So those fights were actually easier than I remembered. I swear, last time I came here, it was a lot harder. It was a lot more difficult to fight through this castle. For some reason, here we go. That's why. I haven't done them all yet.
So, as a Seeker, you're the highest ranked person in the Inquisition, but you're not in charge.
Liliana's rank equals my own, insofar as our rank means anything outside the Chantry.
But you want to get shit done, right?
I declared the Inquisition, but I don't know that I'm best suited to command it. Perhaps you're interested in the position, since you seem so interested.
Oh, no you don't. Leave me out of that mess.
Yeah, still easy. I don't know why it's easier this time around than it was the last time. Well, it looks like I've done everything here now. Well, that was quick.
Like Carter.
With both Templars and mages here, they'd profit greatly from smuggling lyrium.
That sounded like a Reaper from Mass Effect.
Darkspawn. These won't be the last.
We may be too close to the surface for these to count as deep roads. But if I mentioned I hate the deep roads?
Make it take you!
Well, it's been a while since I had to fight Darkspawn. Like old times. Not with a different character.
Darkspawn coming up through here.
We must speed it up.
That holds the Darkspawn back.
Someone help!
The soldiers call themselves the Inquisition. They've been helping the refugees near Redcliffe. They've been around a fair bit too, though they haven't come near here. They have someone with a trick of closing those rifts. I've heard claims she's some sort of prophet. All that whining about mages. This one might be just right. What happened in Haven must have been crazier than we thought. Not sure if she's got any allies in Redcliffe or with those nuts in the hills. But if those mercenaries do their job, we won't have a problem. Still, be careful out there. Someone has definitely been keeping an eye on us.
They've been watching our movements.
Some people make their living from valuables they find in the deep roads. demon!
With the demon dead, the farmers should be safe from the wolves.
I expect the wolves are also pleased to be freed from the demon's control.
You really spend most of your time in the Fade?
As much as is possible. The Fade contains a wealth of knowledge for those who know where to look.
Sure, but I don't know how you dream, let alone wander around in there. Especially when the shit that comes out of the Fade generally seems pretty cranky.
So are humans. But we continue to interact with them. When we must.
Excuse me, what? And when we killed that last controlled wolf, they sounded like they were happy to be released. To be free from that demon's control. Well, I'm for one glad that we can have them. Why does this look like it could be something out in Mass Effect as well? There are so many things that I see in this game that just looks like Mass Effect.
You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
The wolves should be back to normal now. There shouldn't be any further trouble.
That's good to hear. I'll send word to the farmers and let my husband know what you've done. It may not seem like much, but you've given this land hope it desperately needed. Thank you.
Yelena says you got rid of those demon-cursed wolves. Should be safer for our farmers now.
The village is off limits. There's been too much fighting between Templars and mages. Take it elsewhere.
We're not with the Templars or the mages. We're agents of the Inquisition.
You could be anyone. You think I don't know what "don't open the gates" means? If you're from the Inquisition, prove it. Until then, the gates stay closed.
We're not here to cause trouble.
Then you can leave. Easiest way not to cause trouble, isn't it? The gates stay shut until I get orders otherwise. Move along.
Very well. We'll leave.
Andraste protect you, traveler.
I think it's time you stopped playing the wounded party with me, Varric.
Ignoring the times you actually wounded me?
I did no such thing. I questioned you and then brought you to Haven so you could tell your story to the Divine.
What then? Thanks, Varric. We believe you. See you around.
Do not pretend to be an innocent bystander. I could have done far worse, with full justification.
Oh, yes, thank you for not torturing me. I'm so much happier now.
He has a point. You could rough him up a little bit. What the hell was that noise? That sounded freaky. For me, it's been a very long time since I've been back here. Yeah. Oh, there's no one here. Oh. Oh, that guy.
Your kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean, exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Oh.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
So far, you're the only one who's insisted we can't work together.
We might, if your Inquisition would recognize the Chantry's authority.
There is no authority until another Divine is chosen.
In due time, Andraste will be our guide, not some dazed wanderer on a mountainside.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
The mages and Templars are fighting even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new Divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Maybe not.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
Exactly.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
Exactly. I love it that you stick up for me. Thank you.
I'll make sure they see reason in Val Royeaux.
I pray you're right. I will keep the peace while you and the others appeal to the Chantry in Val Royeaux.
Better ready yourself for the blame you will be rightly assigned.
Oh, F yourself.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me.
How
As there
fares your
is but
quest to
one
seal the
world,
breach?
is but
I'm doing
one
everything within my power.
and he is
A
our
task,
Maker.
such as closing the breach, is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone. We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, even her husband for a time. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
I appreciate your insight, Mother Giselle.
Take it for whatever it is worth. You walk a difficult path, and there is little enough I can do to aid you. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Do you know who the Grand Clerics will choose as the next Divine?
It is a difficult decision. All the obvious candidates perished with Divine Justinia at the Conclave. The Grand Clerics are terrified of the Inquisition. They will not decide soon, and I fear they will not decide wisely. Whoever is chosen needs the Inquisition's support. No one else seems likely to seal the breach.
How are the people doing after what happened at the Conclave?
They are scared, of course. Many have lost homes or loved ones. I doubt many will sleep well until you have sealed the breach. I have offered what help I can. The rest is for the Inquisition. What more do you wish to know?
What are you doing to help these people?
My sisters and I have been tending to the injured as best we are able. Some refugees come with food, while others arrive empty-handed. I have helped ensure that all have enough to eat. Beyond that, many simply wish the familiar comfort of the Chant of Light. It is little enough work to offer some comfort to those in pain.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell, revered mother.
Make her go with you.
Okay, so here's an update for my character's problems. Dear Lady Montilier, the Herald of Andraste's relatives have become much more restrained when discussing the Inquisition, going so far as to avoid the subject entirely. Whatever future boon they may ask of us, their newfound modesty is most gratifying. Best regards, Lady Butterfly. Well, at least I'm not stirring up trouble with this. Glad that ended up wrong. I'm gonna wait for this one to complete, which is just under an hour. I'll get to that one another time. I'm gonna stop there because on the table that's the last quest I have to complete everything as I can so far. Everything else I can't complete at time, which isn't much for a little bit. So I think I've been playing for a while. I think I'm going to leave it here now, and then I'll continue with when that quest is completed, and then hopefully I'll be able to go on and actually get into Redcliffe. I can't remember. I don't know why it's not letting me in. Last time I got in straight away, but I can't remember what I did. So I'll come back and see if there's a change or anything. If you've been watching, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.